Turning to weather now, Brittany, there's actually a really cool thing happening in Fond du Lac today. Storm spotter training.
Yes.
Yes.
I love it.
It's cool because you can, some of the questions that people have, what's the difference between an advisory and a watch? That's probably one of the more common ones, as you know.
Absolutely.
And they teach you basic things, what you need to know, what to watch for, and how to report it to the National Weather Service.
Which goes to me,
Yeah.
which goes to you guys, so you can actually help us warn people and keep people educated on what's going on. You could notice the difference between different cloud types too. I mean, do you know the difference between a wall cloud and an actual funnel cloud? Because they look pretty similar. We're going to teach you all of that. Pretty cool stuff. Also, pretty cool weather if you like winter. Yeah, it's been a cold weekend, hasn't it? It was the coldest day yesterday that we have had since March 12th. We had 20 degrees on that day. Yesterday, we hit a high of 30 here into Green Bay, Wapaka, Shawano as well, and Oshkosh too. The rest of you into those mid to upper 20s yesterday. We're going to continue to stay in that below average temperature range even through the beginning of April. So just wanted you guys to be aware of that, and especially this morning feeling like winter out there. 17 degrees into Green Bay, low 20s into Chicago. Near 70 degrees into Tampa, Florida right now. Spring break, right? You want to get away from the cold because it feels like 8 degrees outside right now. As we take a look out at Appleton, you can see the sun coming up. 14 degrees out there, but we have a wind chill on top of these cool temperatures. Notice it's only into the single digits into the Northwoods. 9 degrees into Watoma, 16 at Manitowoc, but those winds out of the north at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. That's all it takes to make it feel like 0 into Sturgeon Bay. It feels like 4 into Manitowoc this morning. So do not forget the gloves. Don't forget the sunglasses as well. It's bright and beautiful out there, and thankfully we're above 0. Look at International Falls, -7 this morning. So we're going to continue to have that north wind throughout our afternoon. Beautiful blue skies. You can see really not a cloud in the sky. And of course, some light lake effect snow still ongoing across the Great Lakes, where winds were gusting up to 40 to 50 miles per hour and put down about 3 to 7 inches of snowfall there as well. So a quiet Midwest, a quiet day here for us as a high pressure sits right above us and moves directly overhead, which means there's probably not going to be a cloud in the sky basically. And we're going to stay on the chillier side of things, where we're going to hit the upper 20s to low 30s. Clouds will push in overnight tonight to partly cloudy skies as this Colorado low starts to build and starts to move forward. And as it does so, it's targeting us directly. Go figure, right? And of course, that's going to bring some torrential downpours, some freezing rain, some icing, and also some snow accumulations. So it's going to start Tuesday night as rain, turn over to some freezing rain, and then back to rain by the morning. Throughout our Wednesday, then Thursday, as we push into the overnight hours, we're going to see a freezing rain turning over to snow mix for your Thursday. Get a little break before another quick shot of a system heads our way. So in terms of rainfall, we are looking at 1 to 2 inches once again. This is going to be rising our rivers over the next few days as well. You can already see a flood river warning in effect for the Wolf River affecting Shiocton. It's overflowing into those lowland wooded areas. I drove through the area yesterday. It's getting pretty close to some of those houses and garages and boat ramps and things like that. So that's going to continue to rise. Please take all the precautions you can and across these areas, especially up to the north. And in terms of snowfall, we are looking at a general 1 to 3 inches of snowfall, a little bit more lake effect on the shoreline there for you guys. But overall today, just battling the cold. That's right, temperatures only making it to the freezing mark, highs of the low 30s, a north wind, kind of about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then the wind switched out of the south as we cruise through the overnight. A few clouds roll in, low 20s to the teens, below freezing. And tomorrow we get a little warmer, not much, but into those mid to upper 30s. Those winds very breezy out of the south, starting to really pump in the warmth though for Wednesday. Look at this, we're gonna hit a high of 50 degrees. That's where all the rain's gonna fall. Then of course, as we go into Wednesday night, Thursday morning, as we're going to see it turn over to a wintry mix and snow accumulations. Notice overnight lows down to the mid-20s, but we do rebound nicely. We are going to hit those mid-40s for the weekend with partly sunny skies. So a calm and comfortable weekend for us, finally.
Already looking forward to it.
Yes.
Brittany, thank you.